I'm Zach. Hunting, fishing, outdoor adventure and exploration, they run in my blood. I am deeply driven.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Zach with Deeply Driven Outdoors. Today I am going on a duck hunt. Just me today. Andy was feeling sick, so he said he was throwing up. So he was going to come with me, but it was just going to be me and him. So I don't do a lot of solo hunts. Part of it's just on the fact that it's not as motivating, or I'm not as motivated to do it, but it's not as fun either. You know, I mean, duck hunting is a little bit more of a social sport than some of the other types of hunting. So I'm out here right now. I got my kayak, sled, a bunch of decoys, and my layout blind. I did not get a good scout in prior to the weekend here, unfortunately. So I hunted on Thursday as opposed to scout, and then I had a bunch of projects to get done. So going in half blind. I mean, I'm in an area that I know, but I don't get scout in. So we'll kind of see what happens. This might be a bit of an adventure. Well, I got my kayak and everything unloaded. You're always so much less motivated when you're hunting by yourself. Until shooting light. Still fun to hunt ducks, don't get me wrong. There's a lot in the area. I got a minimal, brief, I wouldn't even call it a scout, a overlook on Thursday. Today's Saturday. Took a look at the refuge, and there was loaded with gadwall pintail mallards. There weren't even small ducks. There was just gadwall pintail mallards, the majority of them. Saw like no teal. There's just thousands of them. So I'm hunting in that vicinity. It's cold. It's one of the colder days of the year so far. I think right now it's 30 degrees. It's supposed to get down to like 29, 28 before it gets warmer. It's going to be pretty clear morning. Very light southeast wind. So I'm trying to get my motivation to get my waders on and push all my gear and out to the water, and then paddle all the way out there and set decoys by myself and everything else. So we're getting there. Still got just under 3 hours till shooting time. Well, we're launching all this gear for myself. Another guy show up at the ramp. I decided to finally move my crap. I'm actually kind of glad they're here. It was a little lonely. So I'm gonna try and hunt this skinny water here. It's attached to the main lake. It's I'm hoping it's not like too skinny. When I was looking out at the refuge yesterday, feels like yesterday. I haven't slept tonight. Thursday, a lot of ducks were landed in skinny water. If they're stale at all, I think they're going to be relatively fresh, but if they got hunted throughout, like during the weekdays, I think they're going to want to be maybe in with coot and maybe in skinnier water, places they can hide. I've got enough cover here. The water is like low enough on where I'm going to be hiding that I can get up and stand up out of the kayak and hang out, take a leak if I have to, whatever. So I think I'm going to set in here. This place is so big, I'm just spoiled for choice. That's part of my problem right now. Like, I could set a million places. So I'm just going to have to kind of pick one and settle on it. There's a creek that runs through this place, and I'm just on the south side of the creek, and my hope is that they might run down that creek, from the refuge hunt to the hunting area and back. They may traverse the creek. So I don't know. We got about an hour and 30 till shooting time, so I need to start getting decoys set and get settled in. I have an awful lot of coot around me, which is good because there's not much wind, and they're going to provide hopefully a little bit of confidence and some movement and motion in the decoys. So that's good. Just a few minutes of shooting time. Here we go. Well, that was an unexpected first. I just shot a ruddy duck. Well, I just missed on a gadwall. I think my biggest advantage is the fact I'm just in this little backwater slough. The ducks are seeing some pressure. They're going to want to find some place to go down and hide. And conveniently, here's me in this little spread. So, I've had a couple work in. I've got the ruddy duck down. I missed a couple, which is a bummer. But there's teal that are just like stacking up in some pool behind me. So that's not helping me any. But I'm going to keep plugging away. This morning started out, I had to play duck duck coot. So many coot around, and they're just flying in and out of my spread. They've kind of been buzzing around the spread pretty good, which is kind of nice. But I was trying to not shoot coot, you know, just didn't want to waste a steel. I'm hunting ducks early in the morning, especially. So it like almost kind of cost me an extra half second. Yeah, I'd look and be like, okay, I'd have to determine, is that a coot or a duck? And then it'd almost be beyond me by then. I think I'm sitting too close to my decoys, and I don't think that my cover is that great. So I'm trying to push back into this patch of weeds here, because I was sitting just up here. 200 yards behind me or so, there's another pool. According to Google Satellite, it looks like there's another pool back there, but I cannot see it. But that's where everything is going down. Everything I've seen this morning, circled around, gone down in that pool. I don't usually pick up and move because I'm lazy. But I think I might give that a shot. You know, I'll flush everything out of there, but you know, throw the decoys back out and see if I can get anything to work back in. Because nothing's working into here. There's an awful lot of coot here. Just this time of year, you see quite a few. Anyway, I got my spread all picked up and packed up. That's a lot of work by yourself, for the record. There's that. I'm gonna go check out that what must be another pool or a slough over here. If I do flush a lot of ducks up, I'll probably throw these out again and set up. If I don't flush very many ducks up, I'm gonna probably call it a day because there's not a whole lot flying right now. I would have thought this little slough would have been good, but it's clear that they do want little sloughs, just not this one. Like I said, I don't think my hide was quite good enough. I was relying on the blind a little too much rather than the surrounding natural cover. So they just didn't really work in. But they came close and they like a slough nearby. I wasn't too far off in my assumption. I just picked the wrong slough. I didn't even find anything that resembled a pool back there, so I'm taking off. I didn't flush very many ducks. I flushed like 2 when I went past. Because meanwhile, while this paddle is taking forever, I'm taking a little breather. I set my goal, if you remember, for 10 ducks this season, double-digit ducks, which I actually surpassed last hunt already. We've got like a month and a half of season left, so that's awesome. This is already a better season than the last 5 years. So things are going good. I'm actually having the chance to learn from my success. So before, it was kind of like having to just learn from my failure. You know, you go and set up a hunt a certain way. You just go, okay, that doesn't work. But I didn't learn what did, because all I did was just fail on that hunt. This year I'm kind of getting to learn some lessons from success, which is good. It's really, really beneficial. So I'm looking forward to the rest of the season, for sure. But that's it for this hunt. I appreciate you guys watching Deeply Driven Outdoors. Make sure to hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Little notification bell. That's going to notify you every time I post. I've got a lot of waterfowl adventures coming up. I do catfishing in the summer. Usually I'll do deer hunting, turkey hunting, all kinds of outdoor adventures. So if you don't want to miss out, hit the subscribe button, hit the little notification bell. Thank you. We'll catch you guys next time.